entertainment purposes only. Um, as I'm doing my documentary, um, and zoning out, trying to exercise, um, and getting stopped. Yeah. I found out that I could talk to spirits and other things that were no longer here, that we cannot see. Some things, some people cannot see certain things. Um, it's like that movie Sixth Sense. Oh, I forgot that name, but it was like a thing back then. Um, M Night, M Night Shyamalan, something like that guy. Okay, anyways, um, a lot of children have it, and then they're gaslighted out by an adult that are telling them no, a jealous. So that's what's happening today a lot, because when I was a PTA president at the school, um, a lot of children were, holy crap, really gifted spiritually, like they could foresee stuff. And a lot of them were blocked. A lot of them were blocked, and they couldn't use any of their gifts. They were shut out. They were definitely shut out. That made me mad. They were trying to do that to my kids too. And no. So that's why that's why I went to the parenting classes, and I did my like certificate and stuff so I could teach other parents. So then my kids will grow up in a better community, because I'm also doing what I learned for my child. So I'm learning from other parents as well with their stories. Damn it. So I don't want to keep coughing. You know, wait. Anyways, if I'm gonna keep coughing, then I'm gonna stop the video. I shouldn't be coughing. Anyways, hey Alexa, what's today's date?
Today is Saturday, August 1st, 2026.
Um, about my spiritual gift, the medium psychic stuff, because I am not gonna go dying with this diagnosis, because I don't believe in a diagnosis. I don't believe in trauma should have a diagnosis. Um, I don't believe in the government, and I don't believe in our insurance should cover it, because spirituality, like, did our ancestors have insurance? Fuck no. Who's putting that fear into us? The government. I'm not for the government. So, anyways, I found out that I was talking to these other things, and I was told to shut the fuck up by my ancestors. And these spirits are mean, telling me these spirits are fucking mean. Um, I was too young at the time to understand why they were so mean. I get it now. But then there's some that are just like, holy crap. I was working with a lot of dark entities. And as I'm growing up today, as an adult, as a mother now, that I don't see my kids, I don't have my kids, I'm dealing with family court, they are still evil as fuck, these entities that I'm still dealing with. And I'm like, wow, they've helped me so much. I must know these people. Like, I need to know more. So the technology is helping me get to their childhood past, to their elders, on what happened to them. And all I can see is war, war, war. So the Ghislaine Nicholas Lane, I cannot say her fucking name, Maxwell. She's involved with the ocean. So she knows more, and these entities are pointing to her more, like mind shit, mind fuck. And then like the whole dentist and stuff like that. I don't know these people. I don't know. So I'm like, this is so crazy. That whatever the spirits are telling me, I'm seeing it portray out on these things. I'm like, also that person, that entity is attached to her. Wow. How did she get it? And then I find out that. And then it goes leads to what my ancestors, oh, what was his name? Tumash. So curse. And I was trying to, I'm working with that curse. So, anyways, I was told to shut the fuck up. And then when my kids, like, I'm trying to escape, I'm trying to find who in the meantime. And it shows, document shows too. Even around this time, as I'm trying to get help, there's no help. Even if I wanted to say it, who in the fuck who was doing something? Um, anyways, back to my spiritual gifts. Um, I didn't say anything, and then in school, in elementary school, I didn't say anything. There was some signs, but I kept my friends close. I didn't have a lot of friends because even with my dad and my mom, I didn't have a lot of friends. So in middle school, I knew that my friends were going to change, and we separated too. Some friends changed. I didn't have the same friends. So in middle school, I only had like a few friends. Um, I keep saying that. Um, then we had then I end up having boyfriends, and then I find out that my boyfriend is cheating on me with them. It's like, what the fuck? That was kind of like a betrayal. That I, it was starting to be a pattern. So I'm like, I don't want to date anybody in high school. I don't want to, I kind of like, kind of gave up a little. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. Whatever. I noticed that people would gossip because the teachers, that's what was disgusting. The teacher's aide or the teachers would know my fucking business. That's when I'm like, no, I don't want to, I want to stop this. I pulled a Michael Jackson where Michael Jackson would pull out, like, put out false stories, not to see who would get back. So that's what I was doing. But then I'm like, oh, that's going to bite me in the ass if I don't know who I said it to. That part I had to be careful with. So I had to plan it. It was a lot of planning going on. So, anyways, um, and magic was involved, witchcraft was involved. Um, then all of a sudden, it happened so fast. Then Frank came involved. Um, like I was involved with this boy named Jose, right? And Jose ends up going with my friend Yolanda, and Yolanda and stuff, and I'm like, all right. And Yolanda is the one that spirits were on her, like you wouldn't fucking believe. My ancestors were on her, and I'm like, why are you on her? Why? And she knew I had this, but she knew I was a medium psychic. She's the only person I told because things are happening, and I'm like, your mom's coming. And all of a sudden her mom would come, and she's like, you called. She was convinced that I called her mom, and I didn't. Her mom was a fucking witch, and it was funny. So funny, so funny. And that's where the dentist stuff comes up too, because her mom was a dentist, or what do you call it, a something involved with the dentist. um So, and she kept saying she came from a rich family, whatnot, and like all her, she kept lying. So I'm like, why the ancestors like? I'm like, maybe I'm related to her. That's what I was thinking. Like in my head, I'm like, we gotta be related because there's a connection. Something there's why. And in middle school, I was brought up to have whoever comes into your path is meant you, or they're there for a reason. And you're supposed to, how are you going to leave that path? You're going to leave it sour, you're going to leave it good, you're going to burn it, or you're going to build a bridge. What are you going to do? And so I kept trying to find out what am I doing? What am I making the bridge? And then I'm like building it kind of in my, okay, think of it in the relationship wise. Fuck this shit. And then I'm like, wait a minute, there's something there, there's something hidden. So I still don't know what it is, and it's still connected to me. But either way, she fucked me over. She did witchcraft. She did something that she wasn't supposed to do, and she fucked out. She fucked around and found out. And here I am still like standing, but she still did what she did. And she's related, or she's not related, but the Selena, my sister was so obsessed with her, and me, I'm just like, I'm not gonna get obsessed with the crowd. Like I don't want to deal with the crowd. It's too much. um she wasn't really big in Orange County, like huge. After she was died, after the movie, then she became bigger here in certain parts. um but see, it's funny because my sister was obsessed with her, so I know how that line, it kind of reminds me of water. um what do you call it, the how the water, the fresh water and seawater, the salt water and fresh water, how it divides. That was kind of like that. There's more people involved here. There's something was happening in there. And it still, it relates to money, because Selena, I'm telling you, she's been there since, I'm gonna say since 90, when did I go? 90, I'm gonna say since 98 for me. So I don't know if she wanted to be to me, I'm like, does she, in when she died, I think I was in elementary school. Hey Alexa, when did Selena pass, die?
Selena passed away on March 31st, 1995, at age 23.
I was in elementary school, 95, and I have the picture of my school, my class thing. Um, a saint. She brings up the saints, she brings up indigenous shit. She, that's what she brings up. And music and fashion. She doesn't like Hollywood. And that is totally like related. That when that happened, to connect her with that, and she still brings up today as an adult, it has not changed, it's still the same thing as Lucille Ball, same fucking thing. um and that part, really, that's the reason why I went back to my mother, because there's something there that I need to find out. I can't get another mother. I was born with her. She was in my path for a reason. I gotta fuck around and find out. So that's why I'm here today, trying to find out. And yet, Medi-Cal doesn't cover it. All right. So, who's gonna tell my children when I'm gone that healing matters, or that the dead people's voices still matter? Because I feel like their voices, they should still have the same rights as the living. How come when they're dead and gone, it just, what, the voices? their voices get twisted and turned around and can be used against them. Fuck no. No. So I ain't going to believe in a Bible that the same thing that a government or Congress or whatever, whoever is still putting their hand on that Bible because that Bible is genocide, that Jesus is genocide. No, I don't know. That's the demon shit. That's the whole entity that attached to sex predators hiding dark. It's coming up to light. No adult should be touching children. And a child, if a child is acting out, there's a reason for that. And if it's not human causing it, it's another spirit, it's another element causing it. It needs to be dealt with, and it's not the child's fault. It could be a parasite. It could be what the child's eating. It could be a loved one connecting to them and they don't know how to express their feeling. It's just coming off mad. It's because that child is just mirroring that projection that's coming off of them. My son did it. I still had to question it. And I got the sense of, can that happen with triggers as well? If you're not healed, if you're not balanced, these triggers can come to you, mirror image, and you can snap out, black out, and react these images and pull a Hercules on your family. Now that needs to be totally investigated. And that would be for like violent tempers, um, episodes, outbursts. Yeah, that's so sad, so sad. Um, I guess doesn't matter. I love you boys. I love my kids. I miss them. I can't function as a mother. I can't function without my kids. I need my kids. Um, in these places that I'm going to, they don't help. It's propaganda. It's people with ego that are working with people who have attempted to take their own lives. Um, and it's like, why don't you see? We need another outlet. Like, don't you see you're the problem too? It's it shouldn't be this way. Why are you bringing up Medi-Cal or even like we're consumers here? We're consuming this bullshit. And these therapists, they just rape you with whatever they can when it easily can go out to Mother Nature and heal. But I feel so sucked into this. I miss my kids. And they're labeling me. They're like, well, we have to give you a diagnosis so you can go and seek some other help. Why does domestic violence, why does abuse, or why does even sexual abuse have to have a diagnosis? Why can't those people who did the abuse have a diagnosis then? It doesn't make sense. Either way, I refuse to be diagnosed at this moment in time because I miss my kids. I can't function. That even myself on the outside, I could die. I'll diagnose myself as ADHD, bipolar, whatever. But I'm telling you, it ain't that. It ain't that. Because I know that there's more. I know. And I'm here because of that. I'm here because of the dead people. I'm here because of the unknown. And they're telling me, and I'm like, it's time. Ah. So either way, there's people who are on social media right now gaslighting, grooming these influencers, throwing money in other people's faces, telling them, I got this, I got that. In the end, in the end, 6 feet under or even in dust, you will not bring these items, you will not bring these things, you will only have memories. What will you leave? What memory did you leave? What mark, what imprint did you leave on this earth, this world? Who did you help along the way? What legacy did you leave behind? Those are the things that money can't buy. Only your time, your effort, your blood, sweat, and tears, your thoughts, your laughter, your joy in the world. Money didn't buy that shit. You did. And the government's taking all that away for money. What could be free? It's like the Monsters Inc. I get that a lot with the doors and stuff too. Um, all I know is that there's a lot of children who have passed away, who have been murdered, and I'm still talking to since I was little, and I've grown up with them. And they're like, let's go back, let's go back. But it's funny because they're whispering, and it's like, why are we whispering for? There's no one here. I don't know. It's just funny. And there's a lot of cakes and candles and fires and streamers and bears. And it's like, oh my god, it's so funny. And it's like, where are they taking me? I don't know. I don't like surprises. It's man, it's funny. I love being alone, but it's sad because I really truly miss my children, and I was only out there in the world because I had my kids. If I didn't have my kids, I would have been, I swear, I would have been a detective, I would have been an FBI agent, I would have been on top of the line. I would have been top, what do you call it, top shelf? I would have been on top shelf. Yeah, I would have my uncle laughing at me. I would have a blowhorn laughing at him. You're doing it wrong. It doesn't work that way. Uh, and it's funny because I always have that memory. The Dr. Seuss put me in the zoo. That was my favorite son's book. And then I'm going in Santa Ana and I'm chat GPTing this Santa Ana area again. And I keep laughing because the zoo keeps popping up. And the monkeys. That's the only reason why the zoo's there, is because of the monkeys. And that's funny. My grandpa. Yeah. He didn't want to talk. He didn't know what to say. He didn't know how to bond with kids. He was so disconnected. My mom has such a hero story for him, and I'm like, what the fuck did you see? Maybe he wasn't, I don't know, but he wasn't a good person to me. But then again, I didn't have any good male figures, so in my head, I'm like, oh, maybe I got daddy issues because I have a mom, but I don't like her, but I talk to her and I do get some advice. And she does give me something, like there's something I talk to her. So I'm like, it didn't occur to me after the fact that I don't got, I already dealt with the daddy issue. I got the mommy issues. I didn't realize I married my husband like that. And I'm like, ew, that's so disgusting. Ew. Like, I don't want to be single for the rest of my life now. I think 2 marriages is enough for me. And Lauren Tapia just was enough for like just my lifetime. I'm good, I'm done. Like, I back away from that. My kids, I still want my kids. I miss my kids. I love my kids. Like, I don't regret having my kids. That's the funny thing. Like, I miss my kids. Like, that was my life. That was my passion. That was the reason. That was my purpose. And family court just like swept that on the rug. And then my ancestors and me are like over my dead body. And now it's like, fuck, 5 years? They've taken 5 years? And it's not just Lauren Tapia. It's not just one person. It's a community doing it. So it's like, wow. Not only do I have to forgive my mom for this shit, which I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Why should I? I had to. I'm still in the process. Yes, I forgive my dad and stuff, but the other people are like, that's kind of like the last thing on my mind, really. My family members and the group that I'm going to. It's like people care when you pass away. People, loved ones, they care. I'm like, no, they don't. When you go, even people who have committed suicide that are on the afterlife, they're like, no, no, that motherfucker is gonna pay. And we're like, oh my god, this is seriously. Give me the tea, give me the tea. I need it, I need it. And they're like, no, man. They're telling me, and I'm like, all right. And to me, they're my therapy. Gangster stuff. I'm like, oh my god. How may I help you? So they're helping me too, because no, these judges, DAs, whatnot, and the whole legal talk. I don't know that shit. I don't know that shit. I'm a retard. I couldn't function in school if my life depended on it. I would just go and gingerbread out the school thing and did my own thing. Girl Scout my way out. School did not teach you anything but how to pimp yourself out. And I was trying to use high school, like balancing how to use, where do I want to go, where do I want to take it, and all these fucking medium psychic people just keep popping out on me, and it's like, I don't want to use that. And it's sad that that this is happening, that a lot of children who are medium psychic that are being poisoned by these people, these pedophiles, because when you are touched or molested, it does mess with your psyche. It does mess with how you use your gifts. If you're not balanced, if you don't have the correct people in your life, um, you won't be able to use your full potential because you need to heal from that. Um, So just like you can freeze it, but it's still gonna be there, and you're gonna have to deal with it. Freeze it, and as an adult, watch it thaw out, and then it's like, okay, you can you can justify it as that way. So that's what I kind of did. So the dust has not settled yet on my end, and it hasn't. It's like I used to freeze these. Okay, it's like example. I used to freeze these toys, and for some reason I used to freeze the toys in the freezer on summer days, and just like hammer it away, chisel it away, and just watch it thaw out. Shits and giggles. I don't know. We didn't have anything to do in the 90s. We had video games, but at times you do get bored at video games, so that's what we did. That's what I did in my fun time, and listen to music and had a tan at the same time. To me, that was my golden years. So it's kind of like that. I'm watching my things that I've frozen in time thaw out as I'm mature now to deal with it. So now that I'm in therapy, whatnot, I'm telling these therapists, I'm not money still. I'm denying your diagnosis politely. No, thank you. I don't want your diagnosis. Um, you're wrong. You brainwashed. You're just but like they're gonna believe me. I just have to just walk, just delivering the message, passing through. Just you'll see later why I'm saying this right now. It doesn't make sense. I understand. Just whatever it is, planting the seed and go. But it's difficult. It's hard because now I can no longer. They're not gonna be the people like it hurts because I really do want people to understand and listen to me, and people will never listen to me because they're filled with money. Their true intentions, they're connected with money, so they're draining. It's draining, and I feel it. So how can other people like me get help, or even the children, like my sons? I don't see my sons getting help with this kind of shit. I really don't. Family court just fucks you over, and they expect the children to be fine and dandy. Fuck no, the children are gonna do the same, do damage, and they're gonna hide it. They're gonna keep it from their parents. I know my mom kept a lot of shit. My mom thinks she's all fucking an angel. Nah, she fucking wasn't. Someone's hiding something from me, and they're not gonna say it. And my mom's not gonna say it. She's gonna hide. It's gonna come out on her deathbed. It's gonna come out like a volcano. It's gonna come out ugly, and most of it's gonna be acting, and a lot of it's gonna be her false memories that she was keeping. And she's like, why did you keep it? Wasn't yours. Why did you keep a false memory? Because it made you feel protected, because your ego, because you didn't want to be wrong about the person. What the fuck? So you're gonna plant other false memories in other people because you can't take that. Oops, I was wrong. Sorry, my bad. Doesn't work that way, mother. I'm so glad that I'm not like my mother. I'm so glad that if I am wrong, I'm wrong. I don't want to. I need facts. I need proof before I'm going to accuse somebody of anything. I need facts. I need proof. I need evidence. I need also to see it with my own eyes. And you know what also helps me with that? The Salem with trials, because there's a lot of teenagers and a lot of women involved too with that. A lot of people died and they shouldn't have died because of all that shit was happening. Venting and releasing whatever I put out. Let's see what I get back. But in a way, does it even matter? I don't know. I still miss my kids in the end of the day. But chances are I'm dealing with a loved one on the other side, and they wish you well, but they also want you to prosper with the truth. And just know, if you're not where you want to be, it's someone stopping you in your circle. And if you're dealing with family court, it's money, it's the bank. Less is more. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts of America investigated camping, jamboree, sex trafficking, family unit. Love shouldn't hurt. Love is worth fighting for, and love does not abuse, nor does it keep secrets. And I do believe that love will destroy the hate and the jealousy and the anger. And I do believe that the indigenous people and the tribes will rise and they will find, like, holy shit, I was too hard on myself. I need to thank the creator. I need to thank my ancestors. I need to get my elders. I need to ask them more questions and hold them accountable, because they should not prosper if they kept us back. That's that is the way that I'm going here. Because how are they medicine? They were toxic. We have to detox them now. We have to release it. Our children don't do that toxic elder did to us, because that was wrong. I miss you, boys. I love you. Again, this is for family court purposes. And I do wish these influencers take, they need to have some, they need to take accountability for to do life in prison. Then life in prison sucks, but you were doing this. That was your prison. I mean, you're going to be behind bars doing the same thing. So, I mean, that sucks, because when it's lights out, it's lights out. Power outage, national disaster, you don't got no outlet there. So you wanted lights out for somebody else when they wanted to free the world. Well, you kind of caged them. You're trying to cage them. Well, here, put you in a cage then. You know, something like that. You will be dealt with one way or the other. So my children, my boys, don't repeat the hate and negativity and the anger. Um, I don't know any of these people in your lives, and that's scary. That's dangerous. Um, you shouldn't be scared of me. I want you to understand. I want you to do your research. I want you to knowledge. I want you to fight. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, fight for it. Ask questions, because it should be yours. It shall be yours. Um, if you keep on with the truth, I will show you. The manifesting is huge. Manifesting is powerful. And I hope I taught you that, boys. Hey, hey Alexa. Hey, what time is it?
Right now, it's 8:18 a.m.
Hey Alexa, what's the temperature?
It's 71 degrees right now, with today's high of 87 and low of 68. There's a heat advisory in effect until Sunday evening, with extreme heat warnings for inland areas.
Hey Alexa, what's today's date?
It's Saturday, August 1st, 2026 today.